All right, so let's do the question. All right, this says TF is a vertical lamppost. F, M, and P are points on the same horizontal plane. And you all remember that the angle between vertical and horizontal is always 90 degrees. So this angle here is 90. All right, let's change this ink. So this angle here is 90. And this angle here is 90, sorry. Try and draw this thing better. This is 90, and this is also 90. All right, so it makes the two standing triangles, right angle triangles, and more than likely the triangle on the ground is a non-right angle triangle. Then we are told that what? Two ropes, TP and TM, are attached to the top of the pole. The angles of depression of M, so the angle of the depression of M from T is, the angle of depression of M from T is 43.5 degrees, and the angle of depression of P from T is 32 degrees. So let me see if I can draw the first scenario. This is T, this is F. The person is looking down at M. So this is M. This is 18 meters. This is horizontal. This is angle of depression. That angle of depression is 43.5 degrees. That angle of depression is 43.5 degrees. How do I know? So the word respectively means in that order. So for example, the angle of depression of M is 43.5 degrees. The order is the same. Since M is the first point he gave you, and the first angle of depression is 43.5, that corresponds to M. The next angle of depression, the next point he gave you was P, which corresponds to what? 32 degrees. So let's draw the next side. You still have T, and you still have F. Then you have what? T. This is T. This is the horizontal. The angle of depression here is what? 32 degrees. And the length of PT is 25 meters. All right. So the first thing we're asked to find is FP. Now, the first thing I have to tell the examiner is this, that this angle theta here is also equal to 32 degrees. So we're checking that theta is equal to 32 degrees. There are alternate angles. He wants me to find FP. I'm going to call it X. This is adjacent. This is hypotenuse. The ratio that includes adjacent and hypotenuse is tan. Sorry, it's cosine. So I'm going to say cos is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Then I'm going to say the cosine of 32 degrees is equal to adjacent x over hypotenuse 20. All right, it's actually 25. 25. So it's not 20, it's 25. If I have one fraction is equal to one fraction, I'm going to cross multiply. So x, which is FP, is equal to 25 cosine 32 degrees. So FP is equal to 25 cosine 32 degrees, and that is equal to 21.2 meters. FP is 21.2 meters. Then we need to find FM. I'm going to call that Y. This angle here is also 43.5 degrees because of alternate angles. So I'll start by telling the examiner that alpha is equal to 43.5 degrees. They are alternate angles. Then this is adjacent. This is hypotenuse. Then I'm going to say to the examiner that the cosine of 43.5 degrees is equal to adjacent y over hypotenuse 18. If I have one fraction is equal to one fraction, I would cross multiply. 1 times y is y, which is Fm is equal to 18 cosine 43.5 degrees. So Fm is equal to this is 13.1 meters. All right. So the last thing now is for us to calculate MP. So far, this is what we know. We have what? 21.2. This is 21.2. This is 13.1. The angle here is 30. Is it 30? 30 degrees. And we're asked to find here, I'm going to call it Z. So if you look carefully, you'll see that the triangle at the bottom is a non-right angle triangle. You know the length of two sides and the inclusive angle, and you're asked to find the length of the third side. That is a condition for applying the cosine rule. So this is our third scenario. This is 21.2. This is 13.1. This is F. What are the other two letters? M and P. M and P. The angle here is 30 degrees. We're asked to find here. I'm going to call it Z. Let's change the ink again. All right. This is a condition, as I said, for applying the cosine rule. This is big A in the formula. This is little a. This is B, and this is C. The cosine rule formula says that A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine big A. This is Z squared is equal to 13.1 squared plus 21.2 squared minus 2 times 13.1 times 21.2, the cosine of 30 degrees. All right. And it's simply working out and trying not to make mistakes. 31.1 squared is 171.61 plus 21.2 squared. This is 449.44 minus 2 times 13.1 times 21.2, that's equal to 555.44 cosine 30 degrees. I don't want persons to get nervous by big numbers, and even if they're not big, they're not round numbers. It's not 550 or just 500. And don't get nervous about the thing. It's just numbers. Work it out. So z squared would be equal to this is 621.05 minus 555.44, the cosine of 30 degrees. The opposite of square is square root. So z, which is the length of MP, would be the square root of 621.05 minus 555.44 cosine of 30 degrees. And of course, you must put this in bracket. So this is the square root of, open bracket, 621.05 minus 0.44, the cosine of 30 degrees, close bracket. And what I got is 11.8 meters. So the length of PM, which was the final thing we're asked to find, is 11.8 meters.